We're at 2100 Crescent Boulevard in Middletown, Ohio, doing a sanitary lateral inspection for the purchase of a home. So we're going in from the clean out that is at the base of a stack in a Y in the crawl space half of the basement. We're looking for any structural issues, root intrusion, anything that may be of concern. Fire could be, could cause issues in the future, or make sure that the line is functioning properly. So I had a standoff on the camera there. I'm going to take that off, and if I need to, I can put it on later. So this is cast iron. I'm expecting it to go into clay. In fact, here we have, it's going into, looks like it's been repaired. This is SDR, which is a type of PVC. This may have been replaced. So now it looks like I'm going into a belly, so what I may end up having to do is put a may end up having to put a skid on this just to be able to see. So hopefully I'll be able to make it all the way to the main. Looks like I got some roots. I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pull this back. And then I'm going to go ahead and put that standoff back on it, because I'm not able to see anything so far. Most of this is so you can tell. So hopefully this is able to keep it up high enough so we can see what's going on. We are back to the section there of the where the PVC is attached. We're coming up to that spot where we went under. Looks like I'm still going to be going under here, which is not a good sign. I will have to try to check that out when I'm on my way back. It's 22 feet out. Looks like a lot of roots here. Can't really tell. There's so much junk in this pipe. Okay, I went through that spot. cannot see anything. Well, looks like I am stuck. And of course there's no way for me to see. Looks like at the very least this is going to have to be cleaned out and re-inspected. I've only made it out 35 feet. So what I'm going to try to do now is turn on the transmitter, which will allow me to locate exactly where this line is and where this bad spot is. But I'm going to say the first step is this needs to be cleaned out before it's fully inspected. So I'm going to pause the video so we don't have a bunch of dead airspace. Okay, it's marked outside. It's about 3.5 feet deep. It's marked off to the side of the house. It is, if you're facing the house, the front of the house, you are on the left side. And it's like right by the gas meter, about 3.5 feet deep to the top of the pipe. And I'm assuming it's roots based off of what we saw, the little bit that we could see before it went dark with the standoff on there. It did look like we had, it definitely looked like we had some roots. I'm going to try to give it a few more little jabs here, just see if I could poke through it, but yeah, I can tell by feeling it. This isn't going anywhere. This is hoping that we can at least get a little look at something, but there's definitely a backup here. See, unless I get back out of that spot. This is definitely full. I don't know how long the house has been empty, but this is going to have to get cleaned majorly so that we can inspect the rest of it. I have it marked. There's an option to dig it up right there to put a clean out in outside, but I may give this one more shot without the standoff on it. See if I get any further with that. I'm not expecting much, but oh well, never mind. I can tell from what I've pulled back. Yeah, this is really, I am, based off of what I'm seeing on the front of this, this could also have a yeah, this is just covered. I think this is mud. I think the pipe is broke based off of what I'm seeing here. We're gonna give this a shot. I don't see me getting much of a win out of this one, but one more time, I guess. I can see coming back into the same spot. Yeah, this is so backed up. I think this is full of roots based off of the tree, and it may be broke right here because of the roots. So now that footage, you can see as I put it back down, that footage is by the rotation of the drum. That's where I'm at. So I may have made it an extra foot to 6 inches, but this is definitely so backpacked full of roots and everything else. This is going to need for the 10th time here, you're going to need to have this all cleaned out before it can be inspected, or they could try to dig it up outside and put a clean out in, because based off of what I'm pulling back, I think that there's a broken pipe here because of the roots, but I'm unable to verify that without the line being cleaned out before, and better inspected. So there's really nothing more I can do. I've actually pulled back out of the pipe and putting the camera, trying to wipe the camera off and put it back in the drum here, but so I made it out about 35 feet just outside the house. Again, that spot is marked, but this is so full of roots and probably has a broken pipe. That's why I was pulling back a bunch of mud along with the blockage. So that's going to end the inspection at 2100 Crescent Boulevard in Middletown, Ohio.